So, Craig, after 5 seasons, the Ken Holland era in Edmonton comes to an end. In the final season, he delivers their best chance to win a Stanley Cup, which was the stated goal when he arrived. How do you think his legacy will look as the general manager of the Edmonton Oilers?
I think it's a legacy that should be well regarded. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame general manager. He came 1 win short of winning his 5th Stanley Cup. And when he took over the job, he knew there was work ahead of him and things that had to be done. And he went about it. And every general manager, Ken would tell you this first and foremost, every general manager is going to make some mistakes. But when you look at how a team developed and progressed, it did really take significant steps under his tutelage. And you look at coming to the Stanley Cup final and falling 1 win short, his fingerprints are all over it in a real positive way. So I think it's a legacy that should be well regarded.
There are going to be hits and misses in every tenure. We'll look at the Jack Campbell signing as the single biggest miss. But 2 franchise-altering hits in the Zach Hyman free agent signing and the Matthias Ekholm trade, 2 of the best moves made, bar none, across the National Hockey League the last 2 years that really helped open that window in a meaningful way to capture that cup. For Jeff Jackson now, this is the to-do list. They've got free agents they got to get to signing. He's got to find a general manager. He says he's starting that interview process. That's tough here at the draft because everybody's busy. They're in a tight spot now. Jeff Jackson has a lot to figure out in a short period of time. Oh, by the way, starting negotiations with Leon Draisaitl too. They're jammed.
They are jammed. Free agency's coming up on July 1st as well. You're looking at a scenario where there's important decisions to be made with your roster, what you're going to do going forward. Obviously, Leon Draisaitl's the biggest one, but Jeff has no opportunity to spend any time with any current employee of another team. He's going to have to wait until the draft passes and then go from there. But you don't have the luxury of time. So there's going to have to be a real understanding of zeroing in, who do we want, who do I want to interview, and that process is going to have to be rapid. It really is, because he doesn't have the opportunity to let it kind of carry out over a period of time, because that will harm the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, and he did say he might have to be more patient than he might like. The other thing he talked about was Leon Draisaitl's negotiation. Really meaningfully getting that started. Might have to wait until the new general manager is in place as well. Also made it clear he has no interest in being the full-time general manager himself. Big, long to-do list for Jeff Jackson and company in Edmonton.